Skin the color of bark, clothes smelling like trees, digging my earth, are my roots and weeds. My truth bleeds right back in the arm. No scar, but I left my mark. My friend got clean, then no deed. Life is just that dark. Clothes smelling like trees, digging my earth, are my roots and weeds. My truth bleeds right back in the arm.
What's going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Just Ghost, aka the Sergeant Ghost here, and haven't done a straightforward commentary in quite a while. Feels kind of strange. Been dealing with a lot of in real life stuff, IRL, if you will. And you know, even when I set time aside, sometimes, honestly, I just feel like sitting down and playing Call of Duty and not having to worry about throwing down some commentary tracks and shit like that. So I do apologize, but that's neither here nor there. Today we're talking about PubStompers versus snipers. Now what you're watching is me and Just Deadpool completely destroying some snipers going for the Phase 5 recruitment challenge, and I decided not to use this gameplay because there was a lot of backlash from the sniper community getting pissed off at PubStars just trampling over these poor snipers. But I decided it would be a perfect gameplay for this commentary. Now, it's me and Deadpool, and we're going ham on Ground War, I think it is. And these guys are just fucking terrible. Like, nothing against snipers, but these guys were just fucking awful. And that kind of led me into coming up with this topic, which is PubStompers like myself and Mr. Deadpool against snipers. Kind of like the guys I'm playing here, but not quite. Now, when you break it down into categories, you have PubStompers, PubStars, whatever you want to call it. Now, if you were to define it, it would kind of be, you know, quote-unquote tryhards, anyone that is going for the most kills possible with the least deaths possible, while simultaneously going for certain goals, like X amount of swarms, chems, moabs, nukes, nuclears, etc., etc. And that's basically it. Now, when you talk about snipers, you kind of got to break it out a little bit into categories. Now, I could be wrong. If you're a sniper, you can feel free to correct me. But from what I understand, it's 3 categories. Now, you got guys going for gameplays, and the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Disciple TK. I know he goes for chems, gameplays, full footage like that. In the next category, you have feeders. Guys that drop their tack or what have you in like a high traffic area. Then they'll run out in the open and they'll try to blast as many people as humanly possible and get these sick feeds for montages and shit like that. And the third category is trick shotters. Now this is kind of a gray area because it's gotten so much hate recently due to the fact that people are faking clips, and people realize that, and this is my opinion, but it's kind of dumb because I don't really see the skill base, because you're jumping off of something at the end of a game or end of a round and you're trying to do these little spins and shit. Now, that shit would be fucking amazing if you did it randomly or on a regular basis. But when you find the last guy in the game and you're jumping off of something 15 times looking fucking stupid, to me, like, again, this is my opinion. I apologize if I offend anyone, but to me, that's really fucking dumb. Now, who is the better of the two is what this commentary is about. Is the sniper more skilled, or is the PubStomper more skilled? Now, you're probably thinking I'm going to say the PubStar because I'm biased, but you would be incorrect. In my opinion, the sniper is actually the more skilled. And before my fellow PubStars get all up in arms, let me go ahead and break it down and explain to you why I think that. Now, just so you guys know, I have tried it. I picked up my sniper rifle, ran out there with my sensitivity raised, and I didn't do very well. I get pretty fucking excited if I can chain 2 kills together. But let's break it down. What is a bad PubStomper? A bad PubStomper is essentially just a player, your average tryhard. But a bad sniper is fucking terrible. It's just some guy running around with a sniper rifle attempting to quickscope people. They normally don't do very well. That's why I think the skill gap is just too much. In my opinion, given enough time, training, practice, whatever you want to call it, anybody can become a decent pub star. You just got to know certain things. You got to use a class that works for you, not necessarily a fucking pub stomping class. You can do it with anything, really. Just got to work for you. You got to have spawn knowledge, map knowledge, routes, all kinds of shit that ties into becoming a big-time slayer. But, again, in my opinion, this is a lot of opinions in this commentary. The skill gap for snipers is just too great. I think you either have it or you don't. Yeah, anybody can pick up a sniper rifle and kind of learn how to drag scope, black scope, quick scope, no scope, what have you. But the gap is so fucking big. If you look at the great snipers and you look at not just their montages, but look at the gameplays they put down, they're really, really fucking good. Now, I'm sure everyone has played with a sniper before, and most of the time they just get a bad name because it's either some dude sitting in the corner with his fucking SVU, or it's a SVU spammer, or a guy running around attempting to quickscope and he just fails miserably and he goes like 5 and 30 or something. Not too many of us have actually ran into great snipers in a game, and that's the funny thing about all this, is that both of them fear each other so much. The worst thing a sniper wants is to go into a lobby and to have fucking tryhards run around, or a pub star run around, because it's just gonna fuck his shit up. He's not gonna be able to get clips, feeds, trick shots, gameplays, whatever. But the same thing for the pub star. When you look at people, look at their raging, their videos and shit, it's always the fucking quickscoper that takes them off of their chem streak or whatever. So I just thought that was funny. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this commentary, go fuck yourself. But seriously though, I would be really interested to see your guys' opinions in the comments section below. I don't really care about likes. If you feel like clicking the button, I'd appreciate it a lot. I finally figured out how to link Twitter to my YouTube, so it would actually help me out a lot. But again, I could care less, really. But I love you and other things of that nature, and we'll talk later. Bye.